You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and globally, events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, huh? Laugh a little, get that one in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, think you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Come on in, come on in. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. We are going to do some reviews tonight. I ain't been doing a lot of TV show reviews as of lately, but I found a little time to unwind and binge watch, and I have been binge watching Basketball Wives all day, and so I am caught up. And I got my girl here, Champagne, and it's her birthday. Girl, you need to give me your Cash App so I can post your Cash App in the chat.
Oh, how do I do that? I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Okay. Yes, honey. It is her birthday. Hey.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey. I think she froze when she tried to send me the the Cash App.
There we go.
Okay. You sent it to me in my inbox? Okay, let me see. Okay. Now, our co-host tonight is Champagne, and I'm about to put in her Cash App right now in the chat.
That's my.
I know, right?
To Cash App our co-host.
Is these breasts
Her birthday.
No, it's steam.
Okay, $531.
Yes.
Okay.
Gemini. That is a very, very outfit. You know, Brandy gets on my nerves.
Oh, child, Brandy. Oh my God. Please tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel.
She gets on my nerves, but this outfit that she got on, this leopard print, that is a badass outfit.
You know, these ladies, this show, out of all the reality shows, I swear they be having the baddest outfits. I don't know who be giving them their outfits or providing the outfits, but they always they some bad bitches.
Okay, so you are current with all the seasons, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Brandy and Duff was from what season 6?
I think they weren't in season 9. I think they were actually in hold on. Let me hold on.
Because Brandy, her mouth got her fired.
Yeah, Brandy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
let's see.
I'm like, I think it was season 6.
Was it that long ago though? Are you asking when they were in there or when did they start the show?
Well, they was what? Because I guess there was Malaysia was like they hadn't talked in about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was about the time when she got fired from the show. Because that would have been season 6, and this is what, season 9?
But this is season 10. That's why I said I think it was like 7 or 8. Because if it hasn't been 3 years, that would make it season 7 that they haven't spoken. And I guess from what Malaysia is saying, because at first she was making it seem like she was just upset about her not supporting her because of her dad's death, because she
Right.
swears that Malaysia knew about her dad's death. But what do you think about that? Do you think Malaysia has been honest about that? Because she
I
claims
don't.
they have the same friends. She's like, how would I know that your father died when we don't talk?
You know, I want to feel like Malaysia is really being genuine, because if she's really going through all that mess that she's going through, she genuinely may not honestly have known. Because if she's really basically being a single parent, because she said baby daddy wasn't paying no child support, so she's trying to provide for her kids. On top of, she said she had depression, so it's she genuinely probably did not know. I have seen Malaysia has really matured over the years, so
I think she
I
has
want
too.
to.
I think she has
I
matured
want.
a lot.
Yeah. So I want to feel like she's being sincere and genuine. Mama, did you want that?
And I'm looking up Duffy now. She looks so different now, because I remember when she first started the show, she had this short little like I kneel long Holly Berry, this little cute cut with the little bump curls and stuff. That's what she wore
Right.
like throughout the season. But it says she started in the 5th season. That's when it says she started in the 5th season.
Because
And
they
that's
did the flashback.
started too. Duffy and Brandy both started in the 5th season.
Okay, because that's when they did their little flashback to when they was on there. Because I was like, right, and because I thought Brandy had looked familiar to me, because I'm like, why does she look familiar to me? And then I'm like, okay, there's something deep with her in Malaysia. I was like, wait a minute. And I thought back to when because they was tight. Because I remember that beach incident with Tammy and Brandy and Malaysia and Tammy all got into it. So I was like, okay, so she does legitimately. They had, okay, so yeah, because I thought they was best friends at that time too.
Yeah, they were really, really, really tight, but they haven't really said why they really fell out. Malaysia just making it seem like, oh, we just kind of stopped talking. It's something seriously deep, and I'm waiting for it to come out. It's got to be deeper than the father. Her not knowing her father died. And it just got to be deeper than that. And Malaysia claims that she been having like, I don't know, mental depression issues and dealing with her baby daddy not paying child support. But I don't know, because as far as her being honest or not, I ain't gonna lie. I've had like close friends, exes and stuff, and might not be talking to them, but sometimes I might stalk them on social media, see what they up to. Especially if you've been a friend with somebody for a long time. So I kind of can't believe that she had no idea, and they do kind of run in the same circles. I mean, they were on Basketball Wives for one.
Yeah, I'm like, I was.
I don't know.
Right, because and I see because yeah, if we do have some of the same friends, it's like, you mean to try to tell me nobody has mentioned it to you?
Right, and a lot of people put stuff on social media. Like when my mom passed away, I had put it on social media. I put it on Instagram. I posted pictures on Instagram. I posted stuff on Facebook. And people who I haven't even spoke to in a long time were sending me condolences in my inbox. I'm like, where you come from? So I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see how it all plays out. Because I know when they did like the little snippets of things, I want to see who piss off Jackie, because Jackie crazy.
Jackie is crazy. What do you think about her? Oh my God, when she invited old girl's ex, who was that?
That's who she. British's ex,
British, when she
Lorenzo.
was Lorenzo, when she, oh my God, now we know Jackie is always trying to fix it. She's always trying to be Mrs. Fix It, right? When it comes to people
Yeah.
relationship. But do you think she overstepped her boundaries? Like,
Yeah, just because that's who you feel like you need to. No, Jackie. Just sometimes Jackie can overdo it.
she do. She be doing over like, okay, they in their 26-year marriage, right? Is it 26? I think it's 26 that they just celebrated. And I'm like, okay, so you've been together 26 years. Well, they was together longer than that, but she been married 26 years, and I guess she believes that everybody who is with somebody needs to stay with that somebody. You know, she's always trying to fix and glue people back together. But I do think she stepped out of lane. But wasn't that messed up when they was asking her, was Jen, I think, who asked her, are you still in love with Britt?
I think that's the part that's playing in the back.
Girl. His ass, it took him forever to answer that question. And when he finally did, he said, well, I don't know about being in love with her, but I got love for her. Like, why the fuck you even come if you ain't in love with her?
Because you want to have your cake and eat it too. Isis is not going to eat that.
And that's what Brittany said. That's what Brittany said before that. Like, he been telling her she can't have different guys around his daughter, unless it's serious. But he can play the field and be the player, be the Mac, and have all these different females, and you know, his cake and eat it too. But
yeah,
I thought that was messy. And then he was like disrespectful to her and stuff. When he was remember when they was in front of her daughter or their daughter, and he was like, I don't care who effing you, I don't care who digging you down, I don't care. Like, he was saying that shit right in front of their daughter. Their daughter's like sitting right there.
Yeah. Old girl that's pregnant on here. Rockstar.
Oh, you know okay. The white chick?
Yeah, whatever her name is, that's pregnant by Rockstar.
Yeah, she's pregnant by Rockstar. And didn't he play on Love and Hip Hop?
Okay, wasn't he gay?
I thought. Oh my god. Okay. I was thinking the same thing, and her name is Angel. That's the one who sells all the really nice clothes and stuff. I love her clothing store. If I ever get out there, I want to go to. I probably can't afford none of it. I just want to say I went there. But her name is Angel. She owns that clothing boutique, and she's pregnant by Rockstar. Yeah. Now, what's so good?
I thought he was gay though.
I heard that a while back, but
I thought when he was on Love and Hip Hop, I thought he was gay.
I don't know. I remember him from being on Love and Hip Hop. I really do, but I don't know, like, if he was. I mean, it was like rumors and allegations, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know if he's gay or not. I really don't know.
Well, we at least know, if anything, he's bisexual.
I'm about to say, if anything, bisexual. But shit, most of them reality stars are bisexual. Most of the celebrities these days are bisexual. They just be dipping in this, dipping in that. They don't care. But about
Jen.
What was you gonna say?
I'm shocked to see Jen is on here.
Really? Now, why are you shocked to see Jen?
I don't know, just something about her. Just she always seemed I've never really cared for her too much.
I think Jen will be there until the wheels fall off. Like,
well, they brought her back.
Yeah, I am so serious. She was in season 9 too. But I'm so serious. I think she will be there until the wheels fall off. Like, for real. Even sometimes she don't even feel like she wants to be there sometimes. She just be acting so bougie and so in the clouds. But I mean,
she says she's bougie. She said she was bougie.
Mhm. Yeah, she never denied being bougie. Yep, she is so bougie. But what else does she have? Like a lot of the other women have like side gigs or side businesses. Does Jen have anything? Because I don't recall her. No makeup line,
Um,
no eyelash line, no shoe line. She don't have nothing, huh?
she was doing something. I just can't remember what, but I know she was. Well, at one time she was engaged to old boy that did put out that hit on his nephew from Sweetie
Oh
Pie.
yeah. Oh child, I swear. When she was talking about her, okay, when she went to see that medium, we're gonna talk about that. But I want to talk about that, and I also want to talk about when they started having showing the flashbacks. Remember when they showed the flashbacks of her ex, the one when she first started. Her ex, the NBA player, when he threw that drink in her face, I was like, "Oh my god, I will never forget that." It seemed like yesterday when that happened. But she had that dude. Remember the dude who stole her Range Rover, and then she had the stalker, and then she was with old boy who put a hit out for his own cousin. Like, oh, she does not have any luck with men, like at all. I
None
try to
whatsoever.
have luck with men, but she don't be having luck with men either because they be a mess. Mm-mm.
Okay. That is a bad dress that Brandy has on. I really love Brandy's outfit. I really love the outfit. Malaysia. Did you see them white boots she had on with that?
Yes. That's what I'm
I
saying. Those girls be dressed, be so fly. I'm like, they be so fly. I'm like, where do they be getting their clothes from? Like, you probably can't afford them. I most likely cannot afford them, but I would still love to know who makes their clothing. Like if it's custom design, or if they just go into a store and just pick it off a rack. But mm-mm-mm. But
yep.
child, when what was that? What was her name? When Jen, what do you think about when they went to the pet medium? That lady who had them sticks, and she was like, I don't know, she's like isn't a medium kind of like a psychic kind of?
Yeah, so honestly, I feel like some
Turn around.
people have that talent, actually have that gift. I ain't gonna say everybody
Mm-hmm.
has that has that gift.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's I don't
I don't know. I wasn't feeling her. I mean,
right. I'm
pretty sure there are some possibly really good ones out there. I don't know if I would spend my money on one of those people, but I mean, Jen, as we can see, she lost her dog. She was already still grieving over her mother, who she lost a few years ago. Then she lost her dog Gia, who she had for 17 years. She lost her dog. Well, her dog got
right.
sick on Mother's Day, and then
Yep.
then the dog, passed away. So she's been, affected by grief for that and her mother. And so she sought out the medium. But when she was asking her certain questions like, do you have a ring of your mother's? And Jim was like, no. My mother has never given me a ring. And then a lady says, well, and then Jen just busts in like, oh, maybe somebody else will give me a ring, like as in a proposal. And so the lady asked the little they call like dowsing rods. She asked the dowsing rods, is somebody gonna give Jen a ring? And the rods they cross, which means yes. And Jen was all happy, like, oh my gosh, somebody's gonna give me a ring. I don't know. I
Right.
don't know. I don't know. But I think Jen would love to be married. I think that is like her
She
one
would.
thing that she really wants out of life.
She would be. She would. I don't know. Jen is kind of like a trophy wife
Mm-hmm.
to me. She gives me off that trophy wife
Mm-hmm.
vibe. Like I'm okay with staying home,
And
taking
gold
care.
digger. And gold digger. At the same time,
Yeah.
like, I don't want a man my man got to have like a Rolls Royce, one of those like $500,000 cars. That's what she looks for in a man. That's what she said this past episode. Like when they was doing the dating thing, the meet. What do they call it? The meet. What
The
was it? The meet.
meat market.
Yeah, meet.
Yeah. The meat party, meat market or something.
Yeah, I thought that was a cute name though. Meat market. That's kind of cute. But yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, my man gotta have like Mercedes, things like that. So what do you think about the guy that she seemed interested in? Was you feeling him? Because I was. I was like, ooh, I think I don't know. Maybe this might be.
I have to go back. I need to go back and watch that part.
Because he was giving me, I don't know. It was like, first of all, he's dark skinned. I love me some dark skinned men. The blacker the better. He has pretty brown eyes, but he wasn't the pretty boy type. You know what I mean? Like he would look kind of rugged. He had the nice full beard, goat beard and everything. Nice eyes. He dressed okay. And he said he got several online businesses, no kids. And then she was like, oh. And then when she I'm up here looking at his build, I'm looking at his beard, I'm looking at his eyes. I'm like, oh, he is handsome. She goes, is that watch real? Like she didn't say nothing about his appearance. She didn't compliment him. She just looked at his watch and said, is that watch real? And when he said, yeah, that's when she was like, okay. I think we have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. But yeah, she is definitely after some guy who has a lot of money to throw around.
Yeah, Jen she just seemed artificial to me.
Oh, and his name was Jelani, and he's from Compton. And I'm telling you, make sure you watch that part because I was feeling him. I don't know if he's necessarily for Jen, but he sure looks good enough for me. I was like, shh, you don't want no child.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about Jen. She just seemed artificial to me. So
yeah,
it's like her whole storyline is like artificial.
I feel you.
Like feeling.
And even in her relationships with her friends too, huh? Like the people that she be closest to. I don't know if she always wants to be. I don't know if I want to say it be close or attached to somebody if it benefits her. That's what I get from her.
And that's how I feel about it because I'm like, I just never had a good vibe with Jen from the beginning.
Yeah.
She's she seemed like she's scary. Like she'll talk a bunch of mess. My grandbaby. But she'll talk a bunch of mess and she can't back none of it up. She'll have somebody else do it for her.
Yeah, and I feel like she lies a lot. Like she
do.
lies a lot. Now she ain't been in no shit in a minute. I can't admit that. She ain't been in no shit since like that big old Evelyn thing had popped off, with her talking about Evelyn's kids. Remember that?
Yeah, and I wonder, are you and Evelyn cool? Y'all was cordial, but I don't think they ever was gonna get back to how they were.
Oh no. Neither her and Tammy or her and Evelyn. Because they all used to be really cool. And then one of them started talking to the other. Jen stopped talking to Evelyn. They fell out. Then Tammy and Evelyn was hanging out all the time. And then they kind of like stopped hanging. So I'm like, I don't know. This season, I'm looking forward to see who's going to be like Jen's, the closest one to Jen. That's what I'm looking for. Who do you think out of all the different girls?
Brooke. Possibly Brooke. Okay, who is she?
Brooke?
Yeah, who is that?
I just know they said on the show that she's the ex of some NBA player named Vernon. Vernon, and isn't she the one who threw the birthday party, or was it the other lady who threw the? Was it Brooke that
No,
threw the birthday party?
I think it was Brooke.
Was it Brooke? Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think that was Brooke.
Now, let me know how you feel about this. Okay, as far as Malaysia and her father, she got 3 kids, and I think they are all by the same guy. I think. Correct me if
They
I'm
are.
wrong.
They
Okay.
are.
She claims that he isn't being like this great father, not paying child support and things like that. So when she has the opportunity to go work back in LA for season 10, and the kids has agreed to the father agreed to keep the kids, why do you think she wouldn't leave them?
I don't know. Well, didn't she kind of go get them though? I think that's what she did. I want to know really. It's like it's not as if you can't pay child support.
I think she said was she the one who said he refused or he can't?
I don't. Why can't he? If he coaching, if he ain't got none of his time, why can't you?
Well, child, there are some guys out there who can pay child support, but they either don't believe in it or they have so much anger towards the mother for the breakup or whatever that they do that to hurt the mom when they're in fact really hurting the kids.
Right.
So, but me personally, if you owe me child support and I'm off in LA and I'm working or wherever, and I'm working and making some good money, I'm like, as long as you're not harming the kids, starving the kids, abusing the kids, they can stay with you if you want to keep them for the summer. But I think he's in and out of town. But I'm like, okay, if he's in and out of town for coaching, you don't have your kids all day, every day. You filming a whole show. So who your kids gonna be left with?
Well, we're gonna see because she went to go get them, so they in that. Because usually she did have her kids on the show. You know, they film from time to time, but she had her kids with her. So,
and that's what I'm saying. If you able to have your kids, like a lot of times they be on those vacations, they be going, they at least have like 2-3 trips a season, and they stay for like what 3, 4, 5 days. So I'm like, you do that, and you can have all this time away from your kids. I don't know. I'm just like this. You're not paying no child support, so you gonna do something. You know, bond with the kids, keep the kids while I'm out here working.
I'm like, but she's swapping down and he don't have. She's swapping down. He don't have any time. It's like he has absolutely no time.
I know, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't buy everything these ladies say because you know some of this shit is sometimes scripted. We don't always know what's real and what's manufactured when it comes to storylines. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know.
And Shani was looking good.
Yes, Shani. You know what? Okay. Remember when the pandemic hit and a lot of us, including me, gained a whole bunch of weight. These are snatched. They are snatched. I'm like, oh, I wish I could afford to do whatever they're doing because you know these hoes don't just be not eating and going to the gym. They be hiring professionals. They be on these strict diets or they get these surgeries, get fat sucked out, you know, tummy tubs. They be doing all that kind of shit because they can afford it, right?
I have learned that.
Personal chefs cooking for them, you know, stuff like that. But
exactly.
Like Malaysia's waist. She like has no waist. I don't think I ever seen her waist that small. It's like really, really small.
Okay, when Brooke came into the the little when they was getting their hair and stuff done, was that a waist trainer she had on?
I believe so. And she's wearing like most people wear that shit under their clothes, don't they? I was like, what is she doing? But I guess some people wear them over their clothes. I thought you're supposed to wear them underneath. So
That's
it's
what I was like. So that's a fashion thing
sweat
to
or
do.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, that must be the fashion thing to do now is to wear. Okay,
Yeah,
but
because
the
I
way
wear
she shaped,
mm-hmm.
she had a BB. She had, I think she had one of them BBLs done.
I don't
Because
know. A lot of them girls be having them BBLs these days because they booties just when your waist is so
Malaysia,
small and your ass is 10 times the size of your waist and you already know they girl.
Malay, but with Malaysia, I actually follow her on Instagram. She
Mm-hmm.
would be working out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've actually seen her in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually watched her. Yeah, Malaysia been in the gym working out. That's
Mm-hmm.
why she done got small, like how she got. And
Mm-hmm.
stress will probably do a little bit of it too. That's probably why she was in the
Probably
gym the
does.
way she was.
It probably does. And
Because
some of them probably do work out, but keep in mind, I don't know if you know people, but I know people who didn't have the stomach surgeries and bypasses and all kind of shit. And you know for a fact they had them because they probably told you, or you just know them personally. But they be all on the book or the gram, and people like, "What did you do? How did you do it? Give me some tips." Oh, I just work out and eat right.
hmm But if you have that done, you still got to maintain it.
They might post a video of them at the gym, but they ain't gonna tell you they lost the first 200 by surgery. You know what I'm saying? So a
Yep.
lot of times I don't,
Move.
I ain't hating or nothing, but a lot of times, a lot of these celebrities, that's what they do. They quick to get their ass on like some table.
Yeah.
And I think
Yep.
that I think that like is sad that they feel like they have to be. It kind of reminds me of high school. How if you were the biggest out of your friends, or you see all these skinny girls in high school, and it was like the it thing, and a lot of girls feel like they gotta, you know, uh, starve themselves or eat their food, throw up their food,
Anorexia.
anorexia, all that kind of stuff. That was big back in the day. So I really hate that people still feel that way. Like you rich, you famous, you got all this money, you got men, kids, everything going for you, but you always gotta feel like you gotta run to jump on somebody's table to, get some type of surgery. So I don't know.
It's that.
I guess it
It's
comes with
that. That stereotype. It's
mm-hmm,
like what Queen Latifah came out talking about that she refuses jobs that want her to lose weight or
mm-hmm,
to look a certain way.
mm-hmm. And
So
she has
yeah,
always looked great. Whether she was thicker or smaller, she has always looked great. Ever since
yes,
way
yes.
back, way back. I've been loving that girl for many, many years. But yeah, and even
Mm-hmm.
when she was thicker, when she first came out,
Ladies first.
UNITY,
Ladies first.
yes, when she first came out, I was like, hey.
We came out with ladies first. Exactly. So it's just now that it's like they all starting to look the same.
Yeah. They
It's
are.
but it's like
And
who
even
gonna get the
what's her name? Angel, the one that's got a baby by Rockstar or pregnant by Rockstar. You can like look at her nose, and I could be wrong. Anybody watching, correct me if I'm wrong. But when they have those tiny slim nose and it looks like their nose are all pinched in, like Michael Jackson. You know what I mean?
yep.
Nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
So
Tamar and a lot of other people, you can tell that they done had surgery on their noses. Cheekbones be just poked out like they got
like you
walnuts in
literally
their
had that
cheekbones.
done.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, child, y'all be looking good as y'all are. But anyway, it's a celebrity thing. It's a celebrity thing. But tell me what you think about uh uh oh god, Buffy. Tell me what you think about Buffy and her man. And her man, her man is sexy too. But he wants her to stop
Iman.
DJing. Yeah, Iman. He wants her to stop DJing. So how do you feel about their storyline? With him basically, it seemed like he's not asking, not demanding, like, bitch, you better quit, but it seemed like he's not
He
giving her.
suggested.
Yeah,
It's like he's suggesting it, and it's like
he suggested it, but it's like I
honestly,
will take no for an answer. That's what it sounds like.
honestly, I don't feel like she should retire,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I get it because your daughter is young,
Mm-hmm.
so because it I don't feel like she should stop. I don't feel like that. No.
My thing is the
Um.
double standard. The double standard. He's an
Yeah.
agent. Agents are always gone. They're always out scouting.
Exactly.
They're always out at games. They're always out trying to snack somebody up out in the field. All the
But
time.
that's the part.
Agents work harder than, like she said, agents work harder than the actual players. Agents and coaches,
Mhm.
they work harder than the actual players. So it's like the double standard. Because she's a woman, because she's a mother, she can't be out there hustling and grinding and traveling. It's
Right.
the double standard. I hate that. I really hate that.
And that's why I'm like, if you support her, then you would make it work. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to rearrange your schedule, just like she's gonna have to do some things with her schedule.
Right. And she even said on there, I only do because the way he was saying it was like she was gone every other damn day. But she was like, I'm only DJing on the weekends. Like, I mean, the weekend is 2 days.
My son-in-law just coming.
You got a problem with her DJing for 2 days on the weekend? Like, come on now. It sounds
Yeah.
like it's more of an issue than her just being out there DJing. Because 2 days away from you, away from her daughter, that's less time than a mother spends at her 9 to 5 all week long. So I think it's
Yeah.
something else. Like maybe he got maybe some trust issues, some insecurity, because she is gorgeous, out there doing all those parties, all those shows. She's out there with Frenchie,
Wait, did you hear when she dropped that dollar amount for that wig? She talking about $1,000 wigs.
Yes,
Oh,
I never.
I'm like, these things really cost that much?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
I'm like, dude, I wonder how much I can get for my hair.
Some of them cost more than that. Some women spend 5 stacks on their wigs. Sure, $1,000 to some ain't shit. That's that real good. That's that real good. I don't even know the name of the hair because I don't buy real hair. So I just buy my little whatever. It is what it is. I ain't got money to be spending on down that kind of wigs and stuff. $1,000, $500, 1,000, 5,000.
Yeah, that like baffled me too.
I will pay $5,000 for somebody to grow my hair that long before I spend it on a whole bunch of different wigs. Do you know how much money that is added up every year? They spending money like that. And how many wigs did we see Duffy in this episode? It was like 20 different wigs. And she talking about $1,000.
She changed her wig when she was sitting in that chair. She was like, "Don't laugh at my head." I'm like, "And you got short blonde hair
like this." Her hair was short. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "But you just," I was like,
but a lot of people love that stuff. They like to be able to wear their hair short, and then if they want it long, they just buy a wig. And then when they get home, throw that thing off to the side, because that's what I do. I throw that thing off to the side and walk around with my real hair hanging all out over the place.
Because I think she has about 5 wig changes.
Honey, I think it was more than that.
Between 5 to 6 wig changes each episode.
It was like each It was like each, not even each episode, but after each commercial in this episode 3, I swear she had like 10 different wigs. And that's just from this episode. So she's spending 1,000. That girl making some good money. She can afford it. And then her husband, or is that her husband? Are they married?
Well,
I can't remember if they said they were married.
she didn't say.
Hold on,
She didn't say. She said they've been together for 9 years, though.
Let me see.
I don't recall her saying if they
I'm
were.
looking at it right now. Iman Shah, I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not even gonna try to butcher it. But they say he's best known as the husband of DJ Duffy's husband of which Iman is best known as the husband of DJ Duffy's. Oh, what? Hold up. Yeah, they say Iman is well known as the fiance of DJ Duffy. And this is as of May 24th, 2022. So that's her fiance. So they're not married yet.
That's the father of her child.
Yes, and he is handsome. Yep, but he is a successful NBA agent. And he became famous after he started dating Duffy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, girl, He is very handsome. But yeah, so that's her fiance. But I don't like that shit. I just really don't like how men who have these demanding jobs insist that their wives just stay at home or stay close to home and be a mommy. Because like, okay, he knew who she was before they started. When they first met, he knew she travels all over the world. You know, and she's French's personal DJ. And for him to hear that news and then say, well, if you quit on me, you can never come back. Did you see that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And he was not playing. His voice was very stern and firm. He said, you can never come back. And she said, really? Seriously? He said, seriously.
Yeah, because it's like that man's on. He got tour dates. He got dates. I'm like, when you working with another DJ, you just it's different. It's different. That industry is different. So I hope she doesn't give it up.
Kind of like your DJ is kind of like your partner, kind of like your co-host. Like you guys know each other, you learn each other. Like when you a permanent DJ for somebody, even if it's a comedian or something like that, you know their steps, their flow. You know when to come in. You know when. You know what I mean? It's so I don't blame him for saying if you quit, you can't come back because you know what will usually happen. Somebody quit and then they come crawling back. Oh, I need my job. He better probably hired a whole nother DJ by then. And then what he's supposed to do? Fire that DJ to hire you back? And then he might not know if your husband tells you later down the line he wants you back at home again. So I ain't mad at him for saying that.
No.
Not sure.
Not at all.
Yep.
Not at all.
Yep.
So
yep.
it's I'm this season's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I'm interested to learn more about the beef between Malaysia,
Brandy and Malaysia,
and then find out what's really going on with Angel and Rockstar. Because like when she was talking about the way he talks down to her and the way he yells at her, and I'm like, what?
They whole relationship, from what it sounds like, is extremely new. Like they really hadn't been messing around very long before she got pregnant.
They haven't.
So,
they haven't been messing around that long, and then he knocked her up.
Yeah, so it's like it is what it is. They trying to basically, it sounds like they trying to figure it out.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out, trying to work it out. She says she hopes that it works out. She wants them to be together and everything. So, I'm looking forward to find out if they can work it out. I think the only person right now who has like a stable thing going on with no issues is Jackie, until she tried to bring Larissa over there.
And
Oh.
Shawnee.
Yeah, and Shawnee. Shawnee seems like her love life is going pretty good. You know, she's dating right now, and I think she said
No, she just got married.
she
Shawnee
got.
just got married.
Oh, hold up, so the
They
dude
just
that's in the show, they just
like
married?
a couple of, yeah, they finally tied the knot like a couple of days ago.
Oh well, shit! I need to look that up because I had no idea.
If it wasn't Saturday, it was like over the weekend. Yeah, they finally tied the knot.
And it's the dude that she had met that she was referring to in the show.
The
Now,
pastor.
you gotta keep in mind these shows sometimes be ending as far as filming like 8-9 months earlier before they even hit on the TV. So yeah, a lot
Yeah.
can happen between the time they end the show and you know, we actually see it on TV. So I'm gonna have to look that up and get the tea on her husband and
Yeah,
everything.
the pastor.
Yes,
Pastor
yes.
something. But yeah.
Ooh, she married to her, so she a first lady.
Yep. She a first lady now. I think he got a church. I think he has a church.
I can't. Well, maybe I can't picture her being a first lady.
I love Shawnee.
I do too, but can I picture her being?
Yeah.
The job of a first lady is so hard because you're in the spotlight. You gotta watch what you say, watch what you do, watch how you act. And
Shawnee been in the spotlight.
Shawnee in the past, she can cuss like a sailor. Shawnee can get ratchet. Shoot.
Okay.
When she
Shawnee,
has to.
I feel like Shawnee will handle it just. She been in the spotlight. She was married to Shaq.
Yeah, but he wasn't no preacher.
But that's Shaq.
It's a difference. When you're married to
No,
a whole preacher, you have a church that's following you and looking at you, and you gotta represent, and you gotta be an example, and you gotta be.
she do it. She do it.
Child,
Shawnee look. She do it. She look like she a first wife.
yeah, I do love me some Shawnee, but I have to admit there has been some seasons where I wasn't feeling her at all. There has been some seasons where I feel she was really being biased, you know, especially when it came to Evelyn, and you know when Evelyn would be dead wrong sometimes, and Shawnee would. So yeah, but overall, I do like Shawnee. I do like Shawnee.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you got? I think I covered everything in my notes. Anything else you want to add to it before we wrap up? Because I know you got your fam back there. And today is your birthday. And again, happy birthday, Champagne. And if anybody want to send her a little love offering, her cash app is in the chat. It is $Gemini531. So please send her some birthday love, you guys, and let her know that she is appreciated. And thanks for joining me tonight as co-host on my basketball advisor. I appreciate
it. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, I think the only other show that I'm really looking forward to reviewing, and I don't know if you watch it or not, but that would be
P-Valley.
show? Yes. Do you watch it?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm waiting it coming on Sunday.
Oh, it's coming on the 3rd, y'all. The 3rd. Okay, so that will be. Is that Sunday? You said Sunday?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So how about if you're free, how about we watch it Sunday and review it like Monday?
That'll work.
If you're free. You can
I'm self-employed. I'm a business owner, so yes, I have time.
Oh, self-employed entrepreneur. That's what's up. So that's what we'll look forward to. The only other show that I know I'm having for sure this week is Friday Night Live. I don't have nothing planned on Saturday. You know, that's when I usually have my grandbaby all day. So Friday Night Live, and then Monday we can review the premiere of Pink Valley. So
that'll work.
Yes. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed to the show, feel free to send a Cash App love offering to our co-host. Again, it's $Gemini531. It's Champagne's birthday today, so feel free to send her a cash app. And if you want to support the Hood Table, you can send a cash app to the Hood Table 402. Love you guys. Stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
Keep it hood. All
All
right.
right. Good night.
Good night.